What's up, biker bros? This is Nathan from the Gen Z Biker Blog, and today I am riding the beautiful 2020 Sport Glide. Now, a lot of people have mixed opinions about this bike, and I'm here to prove you guys wrong and tell you why the 2020 Sport Glide is one of the most amazing options from the Harley Davidson lineup in 2020 for a young individual just graduating college like myself. Now, a lot of you are gonna say, oh, the Sport Glide is ugly. It's like the Softail and then a bagger had a baby and it was underdeveloped. Well, yeah, that's a little bit true. Yeah, it's a combination of a Softail and a bagger, but I'm here to tell you that's actually a good thing. I, as a young individual finishing up or just graduating college, freaking love this bike. I think it is a fantastic option. The 2020 Sport Glide is a 107 engine. It doesn't have the 114. And when I first saw the bike, I was like, oh, 107. I mean, I've ridden the 114 Fat Bob. I've ridden the 114 Lowrider S. Like, this is gonna be just a boring bike, but that's not the case. This bike, it scoots. The 107 scoots on this bike, and on top of that, the handling is just fantastic. So you get the power and handling of some of the other bikes in the Softail line, but the fantastic thing about this bike is the fact that, yes, you get that traditional Harley look, but you can also strip it down. The front fairing on this bike, as well as the bags, the saddle bags on the back of this bike, are actually quick detach. So in a matter of a couple minutes, you can pull off that front fairing and bags. If you're trying to just go around town and you prefer the stripped down look, then you can pull them off in a couple seconds. But if you're interested in doing some longer distance riding, you know, couple hours here and there, maybe you want to go around Lake Michigan and do the Lake Michigan Circle Tour, this bike is perfectly set up to do so, you know? Now, similar to other stock Harley Davidsons, the first thing that I would change if I were to purchase this bike would be putting a new exhaust system on it. Now, a lot of you are going to ask me, alright Gen Z, if you bought this bike, you think it's so special, what would you do to it? What would you do if you bought it to customize it? And I'm here to say that if I were to purchase this bike and customize it to make it my own, there's a bunch of things that I would do. Personally, I'm not a big fan of chrome, so I would probably paint all the chrome, or I mean, maybe not paint it, but I would probably swap out those pieces for pieces that are not chrome. On top of that, I would obviously, like I said, switch the exhaust. I'm a big fan of the look of the 2-to-1 exhaust. I think that is just a great style. You know, Bassani makes some great 2-to-1 exhaust. You could probably find something with Vance and Hines or Kuryakin as well. That would sound really great on this bike. On top of that, you could switch out the front fairing for a more club style look, similar to the Lowrider S kind of front cowl or fairing, whatever you want to refer to it as. The pegs on this are great, but I mean, you know, if it were mine, I would probably change the style of the grips a little bit to something a little bit more aggressive. You know, I like that kind of grippier look as opposed to just the rubber casing on here. Now, the other thing that I would do if I purchased this bike is put on a mid-sized rear Sissy Bar, because of the fact that I kind of like that. I think it goes along with the look, like the classic Harley Davidson look that this bike kind of stays true to. I would probably not do something super tall. I wouldn't do something super short. I'd kind of probably be middle of the road size, but there would be no backrest on it. I would just do the stripped down kind of like metal looking Sissy Bar, and obviously that's pretty functional as well. I would be able to use it when doing long distance riding. Although I haven't done a ton of long distance riding, I did do the Lake Michigan Circle Tour, 915 miles in 4 days last end of October. I'll link the video above right here. But yeah, so if I did have that, it would allow me to kind of add on some extra luggage or gear, whatever I've got going for me. Obviously it does have the bags and I could wear a backpack, but if I had the option to strap on a backpack, it would just make things a whole lot easier for long distance motorcycle riding. Now, I think the next most popular question would be, if you were to buy this bike, what color would you purchase? Harley Davidson offers several different colors for the 2020 Sport Glide, and actually for the 2020 model year there are some new colors that they previously did not offer. So it obviously comes in the black, it comes in this kind of navy blue as well, but they also added their scorched orange, which looks really great, as well as a red and then a kind of turquoise or teal colored blue. If I were to purchase this bike, being that I like to be different and not like everyone else that has a black or a maroon Sport Glide, honestly I could probably see myself getting that new teal color, or maybe even doing something a little bit custom and going for like my own kind of paint job, going to like a white or something like that, just to be different. White with all those blacked out components, obviously that's always a classic look. White and black is great, and currently I don't believe they offer that on the Sport Glide. So if I weren't gonna go with the teal color, I might do a white and black just to kind of switch it up and be different. So bottom line, if you're trying to get into some entry-level touring, you're looking for a pretty versatile bike because you don't have a ton of money to have your sporty bike and then your big touring bagger right next to it, the Harley Davidson Sport Glide is a fantastic option, being that it's so versatile. But that concludes today's video, Biker Bros. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the 2020 Sport Glide, whether or not you would purchase one, and let me know how old you are and why or why not you like it. I'm really curious to see what you guys think. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel below. Hit the bell icon to be notified of future uploads. Give the video a thumbs up. Stay in touch with me. If you don't already, make sure to follow me on Instagram as well as TikTok and Snapchat. I link those social pages at the end of the video above right here. But thanks for tuning in, Biker Bros. Have a great day. Ride safe out there.